Welcome. My name is Holland Timmins, also known as the Connoisseur, and today we'll be looking at Star Wars The Clone Wars, the complete Season 4. As you can kind of tell, this season seems to have Darth Maul in it. Anyway, so how do I feel about this season? Let's save that for the ending, shall we? Let's talk about it first. The beginning 3 episodes take place on the planet of Mon Calamari. Oh, that name, Mon Calamari. Never mind. There's this moment where the Gungans are having a debate whether to go to war and aid the side of the Mon Calamari. And, Jar Jar literally shakes his hands around the entire Gungan Senate, says, "We need to go to war," and the leader is like, "Correction, we need to go to war." He essentially Jedi mind tricked the entire Gungan Senate into doing what he wanted them to do. If that doesn't give credence to the Darth Jar Jar theory, I don't know what does. Anyway, they do go to war and aid those in the Battle of Mon Calamari. You see a lot of aquatic warfare going on. You can tell the non-aquatic beings are being slowed down in their movements by the weight of the water. It's a really cool, subtle effect that is going on, and I just think it's those extra touches that make Star Wars The Clone Wars such a great series. No, the animation keeps getting better and better, and it's really noticeable in this season how well the animation has come along, especially in the Mon Calamari arc, which I'll give a little bit of a spoiler. There's a Jaws reference near the end, just for you movie buffs out there, which I guess there are quite a few online. Now, the next part is when General Grievous is trying to take over the Gungans on Naboo, and shiny. And it's Jar Jar who looks like the king that rallies the forces to save the Gungans, and there's a nice little nod to where Jar Jar may have gotten the dark side from if you subscribe to the theory that Jar Jar is a Sith. It's a nice little clue as to where Jar Jar learned the dark side from. That's just at least what I think. The next two are about C-3PO and R2-D2, and it's about their adventures, and one is this underground, above-ground symbiosis on this planet they're delivering supplies to, and then the next one, it's more storybook focused. There's Gulliver's Travels and The Wizard of Oz and all that, and it's really funny stuff seeing R2-D2 and C-3PO go from planet to planet, just wreaking havoc in the name of the Republic. It's really funny. No. Then the next 4 of them are Darkness on Umbara, The General, Plan of Descent, and Carnage of Krell. That's really long and complex story. There's this really cool night planet. If you want to know how far Lucasfilm has come, watch the Night Planet arc. That's how well the animation has come along. And then you get introduced to General Pong Krell. I know, these names. They're great. Anyway, Pong Krell is a general who's very ruthless, and he dual wields dual lightsabers. So he's holding dual lightsabers akimbo, essentially. And so he's really dangerous, man. He really kicks ass, and yeah. Yeah, so the clones are getting their asses kicked on this night planet, right? It's not even funny how brutal this night planet is. And the leadership of General Krell it's not helping anything. if anything, it's getting more clones killed. And then once the clones miraculously capture the base, they come to the slow realization that Krell has turned to the dark side. So soon it's all-out war on this Jedi turned Sith. It's a really cool sequence. I can't recommend the Night Planet arc enough. No, it's just a really good series of episodes, and then there's Kidnapped, and then on to Disc 3, Slaves to the Republic, and Escape from Kadavo. Names. Anyway, no, that's a really good arc, and it deals with Anakin's past as a slave, and, like, how slavery still exists in the Republic. Yeah, so it turns out that Ahsoka's people are the ones that are being turned into slaves by these slavers that have come back during the Clone Wars. So Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka are sent to deal with the slavers, and it's just really interesting because they get caught, and Anakin is forced to be the boy toy of the slaver queen, which he absolutely despises, but has to ensure the safety of Ahsoka and Obi-Wan. Anyway, he frees Ahsoka, and Obi-Wan gets free. Anakin gets the slaver queen to admit that she is, in fact, a slave herself, which shows the hypocrisy involved, and it's a really good series of episodes that introduces a whole host of ethical questions, and they ultimately save the people, because it's Star Wars, they're going to do this stuff. Let's see what else is there. Just a minute, I have an episode guide basing this off of. Friend in Need. Oh yeah, that's when the character named Lux, which was introduced last season, there's this boy named Lux, and he's going to go after Count Dooku and the Separatists for killing his senator mother. Anyway, he joins up with Death Watch, and actually, in this episode, Ahsoka needs to get him out. But that's not what's interesting about this episode. This episode introduces a character, a female Death Watch character that you should pay attention to for future reference. She makes her debut in this. She has red hair. And yeah, so that's that note about that. Then there's Deception, Friends and Enemies, then going on to Disc 4, The Box, and Crisis on Naboo. Now, this is about Obi-Wan Kenobi going undercover to stop a separatist plot to kidnap the Chancellor of the Republic, Supreme Chancellor, as it were. And he goes undercover, he breaks out of prison, and they go into this place with, there's 10 assassins total, I think. And they go into the box, which has all these, evolving traps. It's essentially the cube. It's the cube, except it's called the box. I love it. I just love these movie references in here. That's why I love this show. But, no, after that, there is Massacre, where Count Dooku sends General Grievous to Dathomir to destroy the Night Sisters for their attacks against him. Sometimes you can't sum it up better than the summary on the pamphlet. That's the episode. It's pretty brutal. They kill all of the Night Sisters. You have this genocide of the Night Sisters happening on this children's program, and it's like this race of strong female warrior characters being wiped out. It's like, take that, feminism! God. Oh, God. I would still recommend watching it, though. It's pretty brutal, though. Then finally there's Bounty, where Ventress teams up with Boba Fett and his gang of bounty hunters on their next big job. And then there's Brothers in Revenge, which is where Savage Opress completes his quest to find his brother Darth Maul, and let's just get something straight. This teaches you a valuable lesson: never to trust a talking serpent. Never trust a talking serpent if you come across one. Okay. Now that we've got that out of the way, this couple of episodes actually leads to one of the coolest looking sword fights, Jedi lightsaber battles in Star Wars. Not the coolest, but it's the first time you see an all-red lightsaber battle between Jedi, former Sith, and Sith. Obi-Wan Kenobi has a red lightsaber, Ventress has a red lightsaber, Savage Opress and Darth Maul all have red lightsabers. They're all fighting each other, and it's really cool image. All you see are red lightsabers and the characters holding them. It's so cool. Yeah, so what did I think of this season? As I said before, this season really picks up, especially after the third season. There's a lot of really cool episodes, and you get to see how far along some of the characters have come. I mean, these characters don't just stay the same, they evolve. Particularly Ahsoka. Yeah, I think that this show just keeps getting better and better as it goes along, so I would totally recommend seeing Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 4, and yeah, so check it out. If you want to watch it on Netflix, you can. If you want to own the DVD or Blu-ray, you can also do that. Depends whether you like digital media or physical media. You'll probably guess which side I'm on, but yeah. So, this is the connoisseur saying, if you like Star Wars, you'll definitely love the Clone Wars, so check it out.